An international team of investigators has suspended its criminal investigation into the downing of the Malaysian Airlines flight MH17 over eastern Ukraine in 2014. They say they have insufficient evidence to launch any new prosecutions. The missile that blew the MH17 Amsterdam to Kuala Lumpur flight on the 17th of July 2014 killed all 298 passengers and crew on board. Earlier, international prosecutors said they had found strong indications that Russian President Vladimir Putin approved the use of a Russian missile system that shot down that aircraft. But now a Dutch prosecutor says the investigations have reached their limit and all leads have been exhausted.
The investigation has now reached its limit. All leads have been exhausted. The investigation is therefore being suspended. At the present time, the findings are insufficient for the prosecution of new suspects.
International prosecutors added that evidence of Putin and other Russian officials' involvement was not concrete enough to lead to a criminal conviction, and that they were going to end this probe without any prosecutions. Russia always denied its involvement in the downing of the airline. Now,
we do have strong indications about his decision-making, but we do not reach the high bar. And beside that, because at this moment Putin is still head of state, he is head of state, he has an immunity. So only after he is not a head of state, we can look into what's next.
At the time the airliner was shot down, Ukrainian forces were fighting Russian-backed separatists in eastern Ukraine's Donetsk province. While Russia had annexed Crimea from Ukraine in March 2014, it denied military involvement in fighting in Donetsk at the time. Of course, Russia invaded Ukraine in February last year in what it termed a special military operation. And in September, it annexed Donetsk and 3 other Ukrainian provinces.
Intercepted conversations reveal that the decision about whether to provide military support lay with Putin. There is also specific information showing that the request to supply the separatists with heavier anti-aircraft systems was submitted to Putin and that the request was granted.
The announcement comes nearly 3 months after a Dutch court convicted 2 Russians and a Ukrainian rebel for their roles in shooting down the aircraft. After the proceedings, at least 1 Russian was acquitted by the court, although during the court proceedings, none of the 3 suspects appeared for the trial, and it was unclear if the 3 who were found guilty of multiple murders will ever serve their sentences.